But you see, the Earth is in the middle between Mars and Venus. But Venus should not be so hot. It should be warm, but not 900 degrees Fahrenheit.
In the vast expanse of cosmic exploration, the space race emerged as an epic of awe-inspiring feats, with the Soviet Union boldly leading the charge and challenging the supremacy of the United States. Behind their triumphant strides lies a trove of concealed secrets and untold stories that have eluded the public eye and their cosmic adversaries. Enter the cosmic realm as we unravel the mysterious revelations recently brought to light by none other than Joe Rogan, the luminary host of the Joe Rogan Experience. These shocking truths, exposed by a prominent Soviet astronaut before his demise, cast a veil over the depths of Soviet space discoveries. What are these well-guarded secrets? How long have they remained shrouded in mystery? And what impact do they have on our understanding of the cosmos? Join us on an epic journey as we delve into the cosmos to uncover the enigmatic truths that have long been concealed in the celestial shadows. In the 1950s of the 20th century, the world witnessed an era of intense geopolitical competition known as the Cold War. This period was marked by political and military tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. At the heart of this rivalry lay the race to explore space, where both nations vied for technological supremacy. However, one of the most intriguing events during this time was the Soviet Union's exploration of Mars, adding a mysterious dimension to their space endeavors. Despite achieving significant milestones in space, the Soviets set their sights on the Red Planet in pursuit of another historic space conquest. Following what appeared to be a successful landing, an unexpected silence enveloped the mission, creating an unresolved mystery for decades. Recently, Joe Rogan, a renowned American podcaster and commentator, recounted a story unveiling long-hidden secrets about the Soviet Union's mysterious findings regarding UFOs and technologies seemingly created by extraterrestrials. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this incredible story that the world will never forget. The world is familiar with the extraordinary tales of Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, and the agency that made this dream possible, NASA. However, before NASA's epic achievement, the Soviet Union had already made its mark in space exploration. They were the first to venture into lunar territory, launching the world's first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, on October 4, 1957, marking the dawn of the space age. This historic event sparked a fierce space race between superpowers. Fast forward to 1959, the Soviet Union achieved another milestone with Luna 2, the first space probe to reach the moon. Luna 2 crash-landed on the lunar surface, transmitting valuable data back to Earth. The Soviets continued their space exploration efforts with a series of successful lunar missions. In 1966, Luna 9 became the first spacecraft to make a soft landing on the moon, capturing and transmitting the first images of its surface. In 1970, Luna 16 became the first mission to bring a lunar soil sample back to Earth. However, an even greater success came on April 12, 1961, when Yuri Gagarin made a journey into space aboard Vostok 1, becoming the first human to do so. Gagarin's 108-minute orbital flight was a revolutionary moment in human history, solidifying the Soviet Union's position as a leader in space exploration. The Soviets further expanded their human spaceflight program with the Voskhod missions, including the first multi-person crewed space mission in 1964. In 1971, the Soviet Union launched the world's first space station, Salyut 1, achieving another significant milestone. This marked the beginning of a series of successful space station missions, including the iconic Mir, which operated for an incredible 15 years from 1986 to 2001. Mir served as a platform for scientific research, technological advancements, and international cooperation, hosting numerous cosmonauts and astronauts from various countries. Something incredible happened in space exploration in the 1960s. The Venera mission achieved a remarkable milestone by successfully landing on Venus, an extraordinary feat considering the planet's hostile climate. Despite the challenges, the Soviet Union made the brave decision to explore Venus. The initial attempt, Venera 3 in 1965, failed as it crashed onto Venus without transmitting data. However, in 1967, Venera 4 successfully landed on Venus, sending valuable information to Soviet scientists. This mission revealed that Venus lacked oxygen and water in its atmosphere, primarily consisting of carbon dioxide, and demonstrated that Venus did not have a magnetic field. Following the success of Venera 4, the Soviets conducted another 12 Venera missions, each building upon the previous ones. The Venera 5 and 6 missions, launched in January 1969, were equipped with advanced modifications to withstand higher pressures and collect more precise data. Venera 8 achieved even greater success, transmitting extraordinary photos and videos of Venus despite the adverse climate. However, the most impressive of all were the launches of the Venera 9, 12 probes between 1975 and 1978. These massive probes, weighing up to 11,000 pounds, had landers capable of capturing clear and precise photos. All these missions contributed to our understanding of the mysterious planet Venus and paved the way for Joe Rogan's recent revelation. The Soviet Union embarked on incredible adventures in exploring Venus, but kept the images of their exploration secret until a brave Soviet astronaut leaked those photos. But that's not all. The Soviets also had grand plans for Mars, inspired by the success of the Venera mission. They launched a series of missions to uncover the mysteries of the Red Planet. The Soviet Union launched the Mars 2 and Mars 3 missions as part of their ambitious Mars exploration program. These missions aimed to study Mars's atmosphere, climate, and surface features. On May 19, 1971, Mars 2 was launched, consisting of an orbiter and a lander. Unfortunately, the lander crashed on the Martian surface due to a parachute failure, rendering it inoperative. However, the orbiter successfully entered orbit around Mars and transmitted valuable data back to Earth. On May 28, 1971, the Soviet Union launched Mars 3, also comprising an orbiter and a lander. The orbiter successfully entered orbit around Mars, and on December 2, 1971, the lander historically reached the Martian surface softly, becoming the first spacecraft to do so. These specially designed spacecraft were built to withstand the formidable distance of 200 million kilometers between Earth and Mars, equipped with landing capsules, braking shields, retro rockets, and parachute systems to face Mars's inhospitable environment. However, the most fascinating aspect of these Martian missions was the Prop M rover, an extraordinary invention by Soviet engineers. Lightweight and agile, this ingenious robot was designed to explore the Martian terrain as if it were an intrepid astronaut. Equipped with skis to traverse rough terrain and advanced detection systems to avoid obstacles, the rover demonstrated its ingenuity remarkably. Since 1971, the Soviets had actualized autonomous robotic exploration. Tethered to the landing module by a 15-meter cable, the Prop M rover provided valuable data on Martian soil, its density, consistency, and resistance. This innovation laid the groundwork for future Martian rovers, paving the way for extraordinary discoveries. Unfortunately, the Prop M rover's mission was short-lived, lasting only 20 seconds. Mars 2 crashed during its landing attempt, but Mars 3 achieved a monumental soft landing, marking the first successful human-made landing on Mars. This triumph solidified the Soviet Union's position as a leader in the spectacular space race against their rival, the United States. The Mars 2 and Mars 3 missions will forever be etched in the history of Martian exploration. These massive spacecraft, weighing approximately 4,650 kilograms, comprised an orbiter and a landing module equipped with a wide range of instruments, from cameras to spectrometers, which collected valuable data on Mars's atmosphere, soil composition, and magnetic field. The bold Martian missions of the Soviet Union were ahead of their time and rich in astonishing technology. What made them even more special was their lander component, designed to explore the Martian surface. However, the fate of the lander and the secrets it could hold remained shrouded in mystery for decades. On December 2, 1971, Mars 3 successfully reached the Martian surface and transmitted signals for 20 seconds before abruptly ceasing. This seemingly insignificant event became the focal point of conspiracy theories and speculations. According to Joe Rogan, who recently shared this story, the Soviet astronaut aboard Mars 3 would have seen something extraordinary during those crucial 20 seconds. Rogan contends that during that brief transmission period, the Soviet astronaut would have captured images of extraterrestrial structures on Mars, along with technological secrets beyond human understanding. These claims have shaken the scientific community and space exploration enthusiasts, opening a new chapter of mysteries in the history of Soviet space missions. It has been speculated that the Soviets kept these discoveries secret to avoid global panic and to protect their technological supremacy. The story recounted by Rogan promises to unveil incredible details and never-before-seen images of Mars and its alleged alien constructions. However, it's essential to note that these claims are currently based on unverifiable narratives, and there is no concrete evidence supporting such theories. The scientific community requires reliable and verifiable evidence to accept such claims as part of our understanding of space history. The sudden suspension of transmission during the Mars 3 space mission shrouded its epilogue in enigmatic darkness. Without any subsequent signals, the device remained silent, marking a tragic end to an adventure that had promised grandeur. Speculations about the cause of this mysterious silence ranged from the hypothesis of a Martian dust storm to suggestions of alien interference. The lack of communication left scientists uncertain about the fate of the rover and the Mars 3 mission itself. The belated discovery of the Soviet Prop M rovers, hidden from the world until 1990, raised doubts about the secretive practices adopted by the Soviet Union. This deliberate omission in official reports fueled skepticism and raised questions about the veracity of the information released up to that point. Even the Mars 6 and Mars 7 probes seemed to have the task of carrying rovers, a fact revealed only years later. Dust storms on Mars, inherently fascinating phenomena, have always intrigued observers of the red planet. Its topography and atmospheric conditions make it fertile ground for such storms, like the one hypothesized at the time of the Mars 3 rover transmission interruption. Images captured before the blackout showed a gray landscape, suggesting the possibility that one of these storms had engulfed the rover, leading to its premature cessation. Interest in Mars continues to raise questions about any hidden secrets and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Space exploration remains a fascinating endeavor full of uncertainties, even when every detail seems carefully planned and prepared. While such incidents can be discouraging, they also offer valuable opportunities for the scientific community to learn and grow. When space incidents occur, scientists and engineers diligently investigate the causes of the failures. They analyze data, study telemetry, and conduct thorough examinations to understand what went wrong. This process of investigation and analysis is crucial to identifying weaknesses in our technology and improving upon them. The Mars 3 mission launched by the Soviet Union in 1971 is an example of how such failures lead to progress. After the Mars 3 lander encountered problems and unexpectedly shut down, Soviet scientists were determined to prevent a similar fate in subsequent missions. They rigorously studied the failures and made significant advancements in their technology and systems. By the new millennium, capabilities for space exploration had taken huge strides forward. This technological progress sparked renewed interest among American scientists to launch their own mission to Mars in 2005. NASA responded by launching the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, MRO. The MRO was equipped with state-of-the-art instruments, including a high-resolution camera capable of capturing even the smallest details of the Martian surface. The main objective of the MRO was to extensively explore Mars, but also aim to pinpoint traces of the Mars 3 lander that had landed decades earlier. Armed with images and data transmitted from the Mars 3 mission, American scientists embarked on an extensive search to map the landing coordinates of the Soviet lander. The task was not easy, as several decades had passed, and there was a significant possibility that the debris from Mars 3 had been buried by dust or swept away by the planet's powerful storms. However, the scientists left no stone unturned in their diligent search. Their efforts paid off when the MRO captured photos of intriguing objects and debris on the Martian surface. One of the most recognizable objects was a parachute miraculously surviving after all those years. Next to the parachute lay a circular metallic object that many experts believe to be the Mars 3 lander. These findings were extraordinary and provided concrete evidence of the Soviet Union's success. Furthermore, they highlighted the value of international collaboration in space research. Instead of fueling renewed space antagonism between the United States and Russia, the confirmation of the Soviet Union's success led to collaboration that resulted in the creation of the International Space Station, ISS. The ISS became a symbol of unity and shared goals, where astronauts from different nations live and work together for scientific research and the exploration of the cosmos. What secrets did Joe Rogan reveal on his platform regarding the Soviet astronauts' revelation? Joe Rogan, through his widely known podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, where he engages in long-form conversations with a wide range of guests, including scientists, politicians, artists, and experts from various fields, has shown great fascination with topics like the Cold War, UFOs, and extraterrestrial technology. He has had numerous guests on his podcast, specializing in these areas, including researchers, authors, and former government officials. In a recent episode of The Joe Rogan Experience, Joe Rogan delved into the field of extraterrestrial phenomena, exposing some surprising information that had been hidden from the public. Rogan discussed a video shared by the Soviet cosmonaut astronaut Ivan Vagner during his time aboard the International Space Station, ISS. The video, initially intended to capture the captivating southern lights, revealed a group of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, moving in a distinctive formation above Earth. The video quickly gained popularity on social media, with many people supporting Wagner's belief that these objects were indeed UFOs. What added further intrigue was the silence of the International Space Station on the matter. Despite Wagner sending the video for analysis, the space agency remained silent, leaving another space mystery unanswered. This episode raises questions about what knowledge space agencies possess and are reluctant to share with the public. This secrecy is not an isolated incident. Over the years, various revelations and allegations have emerged from whistleblowers, suggesting that space agencies, including NASA, have concealed information about extraterrestrial life. The course of space events has shown how incidents can be stepping stones for scientific growth. Every space incident becomes a challenge to face and an opportunity for the scientific community to learn. Scientists and engineers, faced with these situations, dive into in-depth investigations into the causes of failures. Analyzing data and scrutinizing telemetry are just part of a crucial process aimed at understanding every aspect of what happened. This thorough research is essential to detect the limitations of our technologies and constantly improve upon them.